Have you ever noticed? Same person, different shirt, and suddenly people see you completely differently? It's not about the fit. It's not about the brand. It's about the color. The right shirt color can make you look trustworthy in a business meeting, approachable at a social event, or confident on a date. The wrong color? It makes you invisible or worse, forgettable. Here's what most men over 45 get wrong. They're either wearing the same two colors they've worn for 20 years, or they're buying shirts in colors that worked in their 30s, but don't work anymore. Both mistakes make you look older than you are and less confident than you feel. The truth is simple. You don't need 20 different shirts. You need 4 colors, the right 4 colors. And if you're a man in your 40s, 50s, or beyond who wants to look sharp, sophisticated, and effortlessly put together without overthinking it, this video is going to change everything. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 essential shirt colors that work for any season, any occasion, and any stage of your life. These aren't trends. They're the foundations of timeless men's style. Let's get into it. Philosophy of choosing shirts, simple yet refined. Before we jump into the colors, let me tell you something I wish someone had told me years ago. After 45, the problem isn't having too few shirts. It's knowing which ones actually earn their place in your closet. A good dress shirt is like a good friend. It gets better with time, and you can always count on it. That's what we're building here. I look at 3 things. Fit follows your body without squeezing or billowing. Fabric, 100% cotton, Oxford or poplin, breathes and ages well. Function, works for the office, the weekend, everything in between. The 4 colors I'm about to show you check all 3 boxes. And here's what makes them powerful. They're versatile enough that you never have to think twice about what works. So let's start with the foundation. The one shirt every man needs. Color 1, crisp white, the symbol of refinement. If I had to start over and could only pick one shirt color, white, every single time. The white dress shirt is your foundation. Clean, neutral, works everywhere, office, dinner, formal events. It's the shirt that never lets you down. That's exactly why it's first on this list. Now, when you're picking a white shirt, here's what to look for. Medium weight cotton that's not see-through. Hold it up to the light. You shouldn't see your hand clearly through it. A spread collar or subtle button down works best for guys our age. The fabric should feel substantial, not thin and cheap. Let me show you how versatile white really is. Work, white shirt, navy chinos, brown loafers. Weekend, same white shirt, dark jeans, tan sneakers. Elevated, white shirt, charcoal blazer, black shoes. 3 completely different looks. Same shirt. See how that works? Here's the thing though, and this is critical, you've got to keep that collar and those cuffs crisp. That's what separates looking sharp from looking sloppy. The biggest mistake I see? Guys wearing white shirts that have gone gray or yellow over time. That ages you more than anything else you're wearing. So if your white shirts are looking dingy, it's time to replace them. No exceptions. White is non-negotiable. Everything else builds from here. Now, white is your safety net. But the second color? This is where you start building real versatility. Color 2, light blue, intelligence and trustworthiness. A light blue shirt says trust without you having to say a word. And that's powerful. Think about it. Light blue is warmer than white, more approachable, but still completely professional. If you've got gray hair coming in, light blue creates this sharp contrast that makes you look distinguished, not old. That's the difference we're going for. Here's why light blue works so well. It's practical, works in conservative offices, doesn't feel stuffy on the weekend, and honestly, it gets better the more you wear it. That's rare. Let me give you my rotation. Office, light blue, charcoal pants, navy jacket. Casual, light blue, khakis, white sneakers. In between, light blue, dark jeans, brown Chelsea boots. You're starting to see the pattern. Same shirt, different context, completely different vibe. For fabric, go with Oxford cloth or smooth poplin. Both are low maintenance, resist wrinkles, built to last, which matters when you're investing in quality pieces. One thing to watch out for, avoid anything too bright or electric blue. That reads young and trying too hard. And skip the shiny synthetic fabrics. Doesn't matter what you paid, it'll look cheap. Light blue is your everyday workhorse. Reliable, versatile, always appropriate. Now here's where it gets interesting. The third color is one a lot of guys skip. Big mistake, because this one shows real confidence. Color 3, light pink or blush, refined and distinctive. Alright, let's talk about pink. And I know what you're thinking, just hear me out for 60 seconds. A well-chosen pink shirt shows confidence. Real confidence. It says you know who you are and you're not trying to prove anything to anyone. When it's done right, it's one of the sharpest moves you can make. The key is getting the right shade. We're not talking hot pink or anything loud. We're talking pale pink, blush, dusty rose. Subtle, masculine, refined. These are colors that have been worn by well-dressed men for generations. James Bond wore pink. Cary Grant wore pink. It's classic. Here's the reality about pink. In a room full of blue and white shirts, you're the guy people remember. Not because you're loud, but because you're intentional. Big difference. How to wear it. Work, pink navy pants, brown loafers. Social, pink off-white chinos, tan jacket. Evening, pink dark jeans, suede boots. Each one looks completely different, but they all work. Now, choosing your shade matters. Fair skin, go with pale pink or blush. Medium to darker skin, try dusty rose or salmon tones. The shirt should complement your face, not compete with it. What to avoid? Anything shiny or satin looking, anything neon, and don't pair it with busy patterns. Keep everything else simple. Let the shirt be the focal point. If you're on the fence about pink, just try it once. I guarantee, and I don't say this lightly, it becomes one of your most complimented shirts. I've heard this from too many guys to count, including myself. So that's 3 colors. White for foundation, blue for versatility, pink for confidence. But there's one more that ties everything together. And this one might be the most underrated. Color 4, gray or charcoal, quiet confidence. Gray doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. It's the color of depth, of intention, of knowing exactly who you are. For guys with salt and pepper hair or fully gray hair, a gray shirt is perfect because it works with your natural coloring instead of fighting it. It adds sophistication without even trying. And let me tell you, that's a powerful thing at this stage of life. Here's what makes gray special. It bridges formal and casual better than almost any other color. Works with blazers. Works with denim. Works with dress pants. Everything. And it never competes with the rest of your outfit. It just elevates whatever you're wearing. My go-to combinations. Casual Friday, gray shirt, dark jeans, suede loafers. Dinner out, gray, black chinos, leather belt. Layered for work, gray shirt, navy blazer, white pocket square. For fabric, chambray, or linen blends are great in summer. They breathe really well. Heavier cotton or textured weaves work better in fall and winter. And here's a pro tip. Look for gray shirts with a subtle texture. It adds depth without being loud about it. Here's my take on gray, and this is important. At this stage of life, you don't need to be the loudest guy in the room. You just need people to feel like they can trust you the moment you walk in. Gray does that naturally, without effort. One more thing. Gray looks incredible with earth tones. Browns, tans, olive, burgundy. That's a signature combination for guys who really understand style. So now you've got your 4 colors. White, light blue, pink, gray. But here's what most guys get wrong. They buy the shirts and then don't know how to actually use them. Let me show you the system. How to rotate and maintain your 4 core colors. Now let's talk about building a smart wardrobe rotation. Each color should exist in your closet in both a formal and casual style. That's 8 shirts total, enough to cover any situation in your life. This is the capsule wardrobe approach for men who value quality over quantity. For proper care, start with hanging correctly. Use wooden hangers, never wire. Button the top button to maintain collar shape. Give each shirt space in your closet. Crowding causes wrinkles and fabric stress. When washing dress shirts, always wash white shirts separately to prevent color transfer. Turn colored shirts inside out to preserve the dye. Use cold or warm water, never hot, as heat breaks down cotton fibers over time. Air dry and shade when possible to extend the life of your shirts. For ironing, use a steam iron for crisp collars and cuffs. Iron while the fabric is slightly damp for best results. Focus on the collar, cuffs, and front placket. Those are the areas people notice first in men's professional attire. Here's your rotation strategy for maximum versatility. Monday through Wednesday, wear white and blue for work. Thursday and Friday, choose pink or gray for more relaxed professional days. Weekends and events, rotate based on the specific occasion. Remember this principle: a well-maintained shirt will always look better than a neglected, expensive one. Care and maintenance are part of sophisticated men's style. A mature man's wardrobe doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be right. A great dress shirt is the intersection of wisdom, experience, and lifestyle. These 4 colors, white, light blue, pink, and gray, form the foundation of a timeless, versatile wardrobe for men over 45. They work for any season, any occasion, and they never go out of style. This is what separates men's classic style from fleeting fashion trends. Style at 45 and beyond isn't about following trends. It's about knowing yourself and dressing with intention. When you open your closet and see these 4 colors, organized and ready, you know you're prepared for anything life brings. Go check your closet tonight. Do you have all 4 of these essential shirt colors? If not, now you know exactly where to start building a wardrobe that truly works for you. Simple, clean, and full of confidence. That's the hallmark of the well-dressed gentleman. If this helped you see shirts differently, hit that like button. It helps other guys over 45 find this content. And if you want more practical style advice like this, subscribe. I post videos like this every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.